Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dylan, and I'm back again with another comic book review. Now, today is New Comic Book Day, and usually I'd just be putting out my regular weekly pickups, but there are some great titles that came out this week, and the first book that I read was Basket Full of Heads. This is the launch of Joe Hill's Black Label Hill House Comics. I am the biggest Stephen King fan, so it's only right that I, full out check out his son's work. I'm not that knowledgeable about his work. I never read Key and Lock or Lock and Key. I watched his Nosferatu show. I've seen some of the things he's worked on with his father, but this was my chance to really delve into his his world of horror. And man, I have been so excited for these stories. Not only are we getting Basket Full of Heads, Dollhouse Family, Daffy and Byrne, Plunge, and Lolo Woods, but we get a sixth title in each of the stories. In the back, we get a couple pages of Sea Dogs, and that is absolutely amazing. And that's written by Joe Hill as well. But man, this story was fantastic. As I was reading this, I'm talking to myself like, geez, man, this is like the beginning of a horror movie. I love the art. I think Leo Max and Dave Stewart are the ones on the art. Dave Stewart is doing the colors, and Leo Max is the penciler. Yeah, illustrated by Leo Max, colored by Dave Stewart, written by Joe Hill. Man, this art, I thought it went absolutely perfect with the story. Man, this was just a fantastic story. I don't want to get into big spoilers on this. I really wanted to put this out right away because if you're on the fence about this, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. If you are any type of Stephen King fan, if you are any type of horror fan, this is the perfect book. You might be thinking, oh, maybe I'll get that Marvel Zombies or Contagion because it's Halloween. No, I would only recommend, holy crap, it's gonna kill me. Well, it just came out today. Deceased. I would only recommend Deceased if you're thinking about picking up any horror book with superheroes. But if you want a real horror story, like this story, I guarantee maybe one day it'll get adapted into a movie because I can already see it. I mean, I guess that's the benefit by doing a comic book instead of a novel, because Joe Hill is usually known for novels, but man, I heard he did such an amazing job with that Lock and Key. Never had the chance to read it, but after this, I was already picking up all these books. The Sea Dogs was absolutely amazing. Basically talking about, it's basically saying that this is how we won the Americans won the Revolutionary War with werewolves. I had no idea what that story was really going to be about besides it having werewolves. I cannot wait. That is, every one of these stories, man, I just can't stress it enough how excited I am for these. I am the biggest horror fan, and this is like right up my alley. I could drop almost every freaking book, just as long as I'm reading this, man. This and Venom and Immortal Hulk, like, oh my god, I just had so much fun with this. I was just staring at the pages after I was done. After I read the page, I was just, staring at the art. I thought the art went so good with this. I just had such a fun time with it. I'm really, it's one issue and I'm already really liking the two main characters. I like the sheriff and his little banters with the boy, because basically the two main characters is the main girl, the blonde girl, which what was her name? I read June. Her name was June, I believe, and what's her boyfriend's name? But he's still, they're both high school kids, I believe. It's either high school or college. He says though that it's just a summer job for this boy, and he's he plays like a summer deputy basically. And he doesn't get a gun or anything, but before he graduates, he's looking, he's just basically, doing this little deputy, try to get in the hang of being a cop because that's what he wants to do in life. So, man, and the biggest thing in this story is that there has been 4 guys that have escaped prison like custody, and so 2 of them are like dope heads. They said one's a drunk, the other like ran over. What was it? One was a drunk. One pimped out his daughters. One was like a dope head, and the other like ran over somebody. Ran over somebody while they were drunk. That's what it was. And they keep the sheriff. He's like, oh, it's nothing. It's not like we got some serial killers on the loose. But this looks like it'll be something big. These guys, they're criminals, and it looks like they're going to be a lot more dangerous than this sheriff is thinking. Because off top, as they're looking for him, they find out that one guy, his boat was getting stolen by the criminals, and he was going to chase after him, slipped on this hill, and he basically fell down this rock pile and died. So already there's a body now on the hands of these kids that are on these escapees, and nobody really is taking it really as seriously as it should be. But now, with the ending of this issue, it's I think it's gonna take a lot bigger turn, and they're gonna finally start to be take it serious, because these criminals, or at least maybe 2 of them, escaped. I'm thinking 2 escaped on the boat, and then there's the other 2, because they show these criminals. The boy and the girl are at the deputy's house hanging out with the wife, and after they find out about the guy getting killed, the wife is like, I'm gonna go talk to the wife. I have to be there for her because it's a small town and everybody knows everybody. And she's like, if anything happens, you know the code to the gun safe. You and June just hang out here, because I probably won't be back till the morning, and it's gonna storm, and it's supposed to be like 10 plus feet of water. It's gonna flood, and that's a bad thing for criminals, because they're not gonna want to be out when they have nowhere to go. So they'll probably be looking for shelter, and that's exactly what they do. And they hear it, and he's like, get moving, this is no joke. And the last page is basically them, it's 2 criminals. I didn't pick that up at first, but so it looks like at least 2 of those 4 are I think are going to be really dangerous. But we're going to see where that goes, because I kind of have a feeling where it's going to go in issue 2. But this setup for this story, fantastic. I am 100% in for every one of these Hill House books. I'm totally in. And with the Sea Dogs, that was just an extra bonus for me. I absolutely love this. Had so much fun. Let me know if you guys picked this up, because I actually, I got the variant coming next week, because that cardstock cover was too pretty, man. That thing was beautiful. I'm usually not a double book buyer anyways, too. I picked up Spawn 301 twice, but man, this one, it was calling to me. And that B cover, I was just like, man, this is something that I think could get adapted to a movie one day. So why not pick up the variant too? But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this. If you picked it up, maybe you didn't. If you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And look out for my weekly pickups coming either later tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.